Alright, and here we go. Rise and Leaders Reborn. We were playing this last week. I don't remember exactly where we left off. But, there we go. Wait. Huh? Oh no, I made a mistake. I had to... Wait, what? Oh, here we go. I got really lost for a second. I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying my best not to lose my cool. My first real ground-side investigation. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop zooming around my gut. 4 people under my command. And I had to be on point. I have to be the razor's edge. They're counting on me. Time to earn those major stripes, Natalie. Ooh, it's so pretty. Like, I love the watercolor effect that it has. Hey, Bippa! Welcome. A planet that has no name. A world that has no civilization. The woods are as still as the lost grave of the adventurer Kirk Harnison. I know, right? It's like this really nice watercolor effect. I didn't expect that, but it's nice. Oh no. Oh no. No, bad. No thinking about dead seahills. If you think about the names on the wall, you're gonna end up being one. That's depressing. Still, the comparison is warranted. It's so silent around here, so still. Not even a breeze is blowing through the abandoned campsite. Such peacefulness sits ill in my heart. We should return to the ship. It's okay. We just scared away all the animals with the ship's engines. They'll return in time. And eat us, perchance? I mean, he's kind of right. I don't know. Stop worrying, Colonel. I checked the scanner, said there's nothing bigger than my fist registered for 5 miles around us. That doesn't mean they're not going to eat you. Yeah, small can be ferocious. I don't know why you thought that. Have you seen the adipose? You haven't seen adipose monsters. With all due respect, we should limit our voices. Hey, Anon, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Good morning. Hey, Horan. How are you guys doing today? With all due respect, we should limit our voices to not disturb any potential wildlife, sir. I've played this. Have you? I've never played this game before. So, I'm hoping it's good. We should limit our voices to not to disturb any potential wildlife, sir. Major Pusille, are you ready? The sudden shift of Soul's professionalism catches me off guard for a moment, but I grab it as an anchor. Focus is key. This is no different than a training mission. I am ready. Nobody touch anything. The clues around here could be anything. Joe spoke up, gonna boot up by listening to you enjoying the visual novel. I hope you slept well, Anons. He's just like, no, I'm out of here. Fuck this. Honestly, mood stand. Then I am heading back to the shuttle. If you need me, my lady, please call. That'll be fine, sir. If you need a break, I could always use the company. We've got work to do. We are yours to command, Major Pusille. Okay, Lieutenant Zuri, I want you setting up sensors and seeing what you can about any remaining camp defenses. Already did. Really? It was the first thing I did when I came off the shuttle. It'd be really bad of me not to let you step on a landmine or something. I mean, yeah, no, that's true. I did sleep well. I'm glad to hear it. That's good. She's right. I should have had her checked the first second she stepped off. A mistake. Surprisingly good work from you. Don't sound so surprised all the time. Please? Good. You need a nap. Had to get ready. By the way, I don't know if any of y'all caught this, but Bippo just reached affiliate status yesterday. Which means that today we get to enjoy the proceeds of tequila, Bippo. Such a time. Yeah, you need as much sleep as you, and get some water, please. Anyway, don't sound so surprised all the time, please. Then could you keep an eye out for any potential threats? Of course. Nobody's going to hurt you while I'm here. Already on it, having had coffee, water, and cereal. That's good. Look at you taking care of yourself. Amazing. My gut tells me that casual remark is a serious one. It's a comforting thought to know that someone is interested in my safety. Captain Moonfellow, I want your help in determining what happened to the camp residents. The camp looks almost too spotless to be abandoned. Do you think they were just like, nah, I'm out? They found something, they're just like, nope, we're leaving. I need to study the local fauna anyway. Our mission takes priority. Don't lose focus. You know what? So, this is why no one likes you. Major Hackett. I've seen enough sci-fi to know where this is going. Where it's going is that his head is going to end up in a ditch somewhere, and his body somewhere else, because I'm really sick of his shit. Maybe somebody's getting eaten. Yeah. Just leave him for the fauna, because I've had enough of his shit. Major, my mission to investigate flora and fauna is a mission from the board of directors. Yours is Space Force directed. My mission trumps yours. Yeah, you tell her. Now wait, but I can do both. You can count on me, Natalie. Thank you, Faye. You're a real one. You are a real one. She needs to remember we're a team, not a bunch of lone wolves. Go in that dark building. Stop being a space racist. She has her own mission, we can't hold a grudge. Orders are orders. Whatever. Focus, Major Hackett. I need you to help me look for clues about what they were looking for here. This place reeks of strangeness. Then we are in agreement. Why here? Why this place? I don't see any good reason to stay here. That's what we need to find out. And may luck bless us. I'll report anything I find. I walk through camp with the utmost care. Any potential delicate clue could be lying underfoot. I have to be cautious. But as I nose around the tents, it is the distinct lack of clues that highlights itself to me. Oh, that's weird. No. New visual. No, we've played this one before. Welcome, Thanatos Grim. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Raven! Thank you for coming by. Yeah, the fact that there's no struggle, there's no sign of attack by wildlife, there's no sign of haste. They were just like, they found something, they didn't like it, and they left. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would anyone abandon all their survival gear? Yet, I cannot find any trace of what they were doing. All computers, all documentation are conspicuously absent. Personal effects are also strangely absent. I could find plenty of jackets for what I suppose are cold or would be cold like nights. But I can't find a single picture of somebody's loved ones. What do you mean? What do you mean you've never played there before? There's no evidence. And the evidence is that I have working neurons. Why? I sit down on one of the thin, collapsible chairs around the table that I can only presume once had computer racks. There has to be something here that I'm missing. Were they planning on returning soon? Maybe an excursion into the local area? Still, why would they take all the computer equipment but none of the survival gear? Bridge, this is ground team. Go ahead, ground team. Requesting a scan for any humanoid life forms within a 50-mile radius of our site. We'll go. We'll send you the results by in 10. I copy. Thanks. There isn't any point in doing that, Nat. What makes you say that? Zuri flares her wings like a hawk zooming in on its prey. Sahime, thank you for the follow. Hello, how are you doing? Zuri flares her wings like a hawk zooming in on its prey. I have to resist the urge to jump back. I'm good. Base day up. That's a high compliment coming from you, Sahime. I can just feel the disturbances of the disturbances on the wind, the voice of the world. You can? Your wings are you're sensitive enough to detect those sort of things? It takes a lot of work to decipher what I feel, but you don't get to perform if you can't feel the wind. When a warrior's spirit is in harmony with the world, all of its secrets will be revealed. I knew it was a good idea to bring you along. What do you feel? What secrets are out there? I'm sorry. I'm just a little excited. This place, it feels dead. Yeah, like the inhabitants disappeared in the flash. The wind, the world, it all feels vacant. Like we were sitting on a sacred site that was to remain undisturbed. I mean, you might be. You sound a little scared. A true warrior fears nothing. I guess I'm not a true warrior, though. It is putting me on edge. Like any moment, something will rise and devour me. We're all here together. I might not be able to do much to fight, but you can count on me. Don't worry. I haven't trained for years to let some spooky camp make me run and fight. Defending you is my duty. I just feel really ill here. Could we go soon? We will soon. Is there anything I can do to help you out? I have some tea if you'd like it. Tea is a sage's drink, not a brave warrior's. But thanks for thinking of me. Aren't all warriors supposed to be scholars as well as fighters? Try some. You caught me. It's too bitter for my taste. I like sweet things. Same. So things that aren't like you, again. What are you doing here? Please leave. I'm so sweet that you can't leave me out in the rain. Get it. Zuri is cute. I love Zuri. Soul is a space racist. We've discussed this before. I'm quite sick of Soul. Did you find anything? Whoever was here fled quickly, but ensured that we would have no easy way to follow them. It could be possible that the researchers were captured by pirates. Pirates would have taken everything of value. That generator over there is worth thousands, but it was left behind. Then what do you think happened, lizard brain? You see, space races. I don't know. If you're going to shoot down my theory, at least have something to replace it with. Ground team, this is the bridge. Go ahead. Negative on those scans. You are all alone down there. Thanks. Pusil out. I told you, the wind never lies. Is that a fluffy cloud? I say, hey Jake, how are you doing today? Welcome. So, we have no clues. It would appear so. Someone is trying very hard to make sure that we do not find out what the researchers were doing. Faye shoves her way past Zuri's outstretched wings, clearly trying to get to me in a hurry. I might have a clue. Did you find a bone or something? I'm not a dog. You always fool me. Please hurry, Major. I didn't want to touch it. Is it hazardous? So, get our chem gear. Roger. No. It's just, you need to see for yourself. Captain Moonflower leads me to a spot on the far edge of the camp. The soil is disturbed, and I could see where she was digging. Was she secretly looking for a boat? If she was, she found me one. A data pad lies half buried in the soil. The corner of the rectangular tablet juts out. I could only assume that Captain Moonflower was holding it out when she realized I should do it. You were very smart to leave the excavation to me. We don't want to risk damaging it. That's not it. That isn't dirt staining the screen. Oh no. That's blood. Alright. Curiosity gets the better of me, so I skip following safety procedures and pull it out without being delicate. She's right. That stain is far too red to be from this soil. Perhaps they found it on another planet. If they found it somewhere with red sand, or... That makes no sense. Why would they dig it up in one place just to bury it from another? It wouldn't have a splotchy pattern like it has now. If it was... I had to spend my stream early to spend time with my mom. I hope you enjoyed spending time with your mom. This music slaps. It does, but it's also really anxiety-inducing, which I guess was the point. So they did that well. That makes no sense. Why would they dig it up one place just to bury it another? It wouldn't have a splotchy pattern like this as it has now if it was from soil. Could it be blood? Dried up blood? Ma'am, I figured that out like 5 minutes ago. You're gonna have to keep up. It smells like it. I still have flashbacks to the drowning music in Sonic 2 for that reason. I couldn't play Sonic. They always had that like, dying. That like the drowning music and all. Nah, not I. Blood? But whose? Why? Who would bury a blood-covered data pad? Oh my goodness! Thank you for the raid, Kiyomi. Hello. How are you? Hello. Thank you so much for the raid, Kiyomi. Welcome, raiders. Hello. Who would cover? Oh, hey, Taros. How are you doing? Who would cover a blood-covered data pad? I don't know. Maybe the people who killed them. That sounds like what's happening. How deep was it? Barely under the surface. I was looking for more signs of disturbed ground, but none of the others had anything buried in them. Drats. Still, we might be able to pull something useful from this one. My ears? Is it really loud? My apologies. I can turn it down some if it's really loud. Let me know if that's better. No, it's fine now. Okay, I just turned it down a little bit. Read the message before. Oh god, I had my tab at 352. Oh no. Oh gosh, that's not good. That's probably a negative. No, I just saw that. I'm sorry. It took me a minute. Don't bury things with batteries in them. These chemicals will seep into the ground. Yeah, that's true. Don't do that. That's very dangerous. We shouldn't stay here. What do you mean? We need to do a full scan of the area. It's possible we may find the fate of our missing researchers. R.I.P. their eardrums. Truly. I mean, I think you just found their fate, sis. I think they're dead. There's something wrong here. Very wrong. The land. My father always taught me to listen to the animals. If you can't hear them, he said, you should run. Yes, get a nice meal. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for the raid. Even though I've got a slightly worrisome feeling, I don't feel anything like Zuri or Moonfellow are talking about. Still, I'd be unwise to ignore the rule advice of my crew. Everyone, gather up. We'll head back to the Nimros and investigate this data pack there further. Kill him. Kill him now. I want him dead. I want him dead. You don't disrespect Faye like that. Alright? You little prick. I hate him already. I hate him so much. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet because of a spooked puppy who can't handle a little blood. I can't. Major, please listen to us. We need to go now. Darkness is setting. That's just a storm cloud. You can't seriously think you're going to dissolve because you are so sweet. So, our security officer just said they don't feel safe here anymore. We are going. Fine. I look at the storm clouds off in the distance. I don't like retreating from mystery, but if my true is to trust in me, I must trust in them. Besides, I've got a potential clue. I brush out the remaining specks of dirt from the tarnished silver casing. My little enigma must have something important on it. It has to. Someone tried hiding this one. I can only hope it was a researcher who didn't want whatever got the other computers. It must be someone who knows the truth can never die. People don't murder others over old trinkets and ruins. Something important was here. Perhaps something dangerous. I'm not dying. Not at all. Command wouldn't have sent me after old pottery. A weapon, maybe. A weapon is something people would kill over. A weapon is worth sending at a sea toad. A weapon. Could there have been an ancient weapon of mass destruction buried on these grounds? Have we disturbed the grounds of a mystery best left unsolved? Yeah, A, you have, and B, just so we can get this out of the way. Y'all realize that diseases still exist, right? Honestly. Zuri lightly grips my shoulder, bringing me back to reality. Sorry. Everyone, pull out. As I step out of this shuttle airlock, I can't help but feel a little happy. It's almost like returning home after a long day of work. Actually, that is what it is. Huh. I never really thought about it. This ship is my home now. The commander should hear about our discoveries. I'm going to report into her before I tear this thing apart. Go on ahead. I need a word with Lieutenant Zuri. Huh? So, it was my decision to come back home. I know. And I accept that. I just need to talk to her about something work related. Alright, don't be too long. This will be quick. Do you think she'll be alright with him? Tell the commander I got mud all over my boots. I'll be there shortly. I'll go tell her. Thanks. I barely make it 10 feet before Soul's deep voice booms out. Lieutenant, what were you thinking out there? Thoughts. That's what most people think. Let me make myself a little more clear. When I looked up for my investigation, do you know what I saw? The sun? A bird? Natalie? If you knew it was good for you, you would stop talking. I saw you, Lieutenant, staring off into space while she was on duty. I wasn't staring off into space, Major. I swear. Okay, the forest. I don't care where you were staring. It wasn't at any of your security equipment. Let me be clear. I barely tolerate your constant accidental assaults, your lax behavior, and your disrespect. I somehow manage to muster the strength each day not to write all of that paperwork. But when we finally have a real use for you, the last thing I imagined you doing was standing there with your mouth open. You keep telling me how you want to be a real warrior. I do. I am. So then what the hell were you doing out there? The whole team was in danger because of your actions. I had it under control. Why can't you just trust me? Mind your tone. Sir, I wasn't zoning out or whatever you think it might have been. Oh, and what were you doing, Lieutenant? I was sensing the wind. What? With my wings, I can detect the slightest vibration in the air, and which allows me to detect any threat before it gets close to us. That's amazing. You think so? Of course. How could anyone be so remarkably stupid? How anyone could be so remarkably stupid proves that we are clearly have not hit the bottom of the barrel. It's true. I don't doubt that you believe in your freaking mutant superpower. However, can you tell me what this is? It's my sensor monitor. And what does it do? It allows me to monitor my senses that I place around our camp, sir. And now I'm sir again. You know what I'm going to say, right? Don't you? That I should have relied upon my sensors per regulation, sir. I know it is pointless to say, but if you know that, I shouldn't have to remind you. Don't slack at the next night. I'm counting on you to protect us. Yes, sir. And watch where you put those talons of yours. You smashed a couple of the bottles at the site I was going to inspect. Sol looks exasperated, but I'm on the fence if I should support him. True, Zuri needs to follow her checklist, but having a second layer of defenses is smart. What if Zuri's method had detected something the sensors couldn't read? But what if Zuri's had missed something on her sensors and we got attacked? Both of them are right. I want to move in to support them and end this, but I can't undermine the Nemros's executive officer while he is setting his standards. All I can do is support them both and hope that they someday see that they are both could have been right or wrong today. Oh, hey. You seem to hold up pretty well. He must have been in a good mood today. He actually yelled at me for something other than being a lizard. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. Besides, a good warrior doesn't let petty insults get under her skin. She says as she brushes away something from the glisten from the corner of her eye. Still, her ability to bounce back is admirable. If it makes you feel better, I didn't feel like I was in any danger with you there. I felt like we were in danger. It was like the land was crying out in anger at our arrival. Land? Crying out? I'll have to check the shuttle's external audio recorders to see if there's something I couldn't hear. Hey, Nat. Thanks for standing up for me out there. Don't look so surprised. What did you think I was going to do? Call you lizard brain and ignore your recommendations? You're good friends with Sol, so yeah. I really hope the space racist becomes less racist. You and I both. Just because we're friends doesn't mean we see eye to eye on everything. I trust him, Zuri. But I trust you as well. You trust me? Hey Luna! Zuri is the best. Zuri is the best. You trust me? I've never heard that before. What? Or else it'll be the worst person you know made a good point. I don't know what's worse. Most people only say that they can trust me to screw things up. That's wrong. I'm going to be the best warrior there is. You can count on me, Nat. People trust her to screw things up? Well, I meant that I could trust her because she's a fellow sworder. No. Zuri seems so passionate. I want to have faith in her. It would be ill of me not to give her my full support. Let's go back. I'll show you. I'll fight the evil storm threatening to destroy you. How about we go report into the commander before she becomes an evil storm herself? Roger. I like her. It's good to have a kind, good-spirited security officer. Victory and promotions are assured. And also, she's so cute. I love her. Ma'am, Major Pusio reporting. I found the escape trails for the shuttles. Welcome back, Major. I found all 5 of their escape trails to throw us off. I bet you didn't find any. I've already heard your story, Lieutenant. But she hasn't. I bet you're regretting not sending Amina along now, aren't you? The camp was abandoned. It didn't appear to be ransacked, but we were unable to locate any documentation or electronic devices. See? You should have had the real hero go with. Except for this data pad. We found it covered in dried blood and buried in the dirt. Captain Moonfellow was the one to find it. Excellent work. I also want to commend you on the hasty retreat. The storm you spotted appears typical in strength. Our sensors are reporting weather strong enough to prevent takeoffs. So much for going back there now. That storm, it could have been something dangerous. But was that a simple coincidence or a sign of something more sinister? Zuri looked disturbed, her frank smile from earlier being replaced by a just restless look of distress. I'm going to bring her with me from now on. Even if she was wrong, she's got a good sense for the weather. I'd rather not be trying to search a site in a hurry. Let me see that. Not so fast. Let me see that. I mean, I haven't done an in-depth investigation on it yet. We don't know the secrets in it. Uh-huh. Power on. You should be doing this in a controlled location. Uh-huh. It needs a password. Did you think to find that? Give it back. I snatched it out of the room in his hand before she had the chance to inflict any further potential harm. If you will excuse me, I will report in once I've determined what sort of secrets it is. While we do what? Sit on our thumbs? I already told you I had the locations of the 5 outbound shuttles. Then follow one of them. I'll give you a better idea of where I want to go, after I work on this. Fine. This is not fun. This is actually dangerous. Unlike the storm we ran from. Trust in her, soul. I do trust in Emily. If she thinks we should continue forward while she works on the device, why can you not support her decision? I forgot he was in the game and my heart stopped. I forgot he was. I was like, he just shows up and I'm like, oh shit. Because he doesn't trust any of us. Never mind though, my dear. Let us return to the lamp and begin our work. I want to help. Me too. Alright. Let's get cracking. I'll get us to the sites where Star thinks the runaway the shadows went. You can count on me. Us. Thanks. I won't let you down. I'm a little nervous with all 3 of you hovering over my shoulder. This is boring. Make something happen. It takes a while for my program to work. It takes a few hours before we can pull out all the encrypted data off. If you will pardon me, I must leave. I must do an inventory of our supplies, my dear. I gotta go as well. Bye. Go ahead and leave. I can tell you're bored out of your mind as well. Aren't you bored as well? No way. It's true. Programming is hard to make it look cool. Yeah. I don't know. I think programming is just hard because programming is hard. I don't think it's to make it look cool. No way. There's too much mystery behind this. I want to be here the second this finishes. You're so motivated. I'm annoyed is more like it. Try as I might, there aren't enough clues to build any sort of case. My report back to command is going to sound so weak and pathetic. I can feel my promotion slipping through the cats. But I'm going to let it. But it is cool. It is cool. I didn't say, Anons, I didn't say it wasn't cool. I'm just saying I think programming is hard for more reasons than to make it look cool. I think it's just hard. How about you show me how to play Candy Shop? We need to focus on the job at hand. You look like you're about to tear your hair out. My bad. It's okay. I didn't really clarify what I meant. I think programming is plenty cool. I just also know that it's very difficult. And I don't think that it's difficult to make it look cool. I think those are separate things. Does that make more sense? It looks like gibberish to me, but I admire when people's brains work to make it. Well, I mean, I think a lot of things look like gibberish to you, my guy. Maybe you just need to think about it in a different way. By playing games, I would think that I should serve as a better role model than that, Zuri. Yeah. That sounds professional, I believe. The real question is I would have broke one out if the security parking program didn't cause immense lag. I have an idea. Why don't you play for some music for me while we wait? Or we could just sit here in silence and wait. I like that idea. You don't have to play if you don't want to play. It's okay. Oh, okay. Go get some food. And I don't know, Bippo, maybe the reason you keep on catching strays is because we can't trip you. I don't know. Maybe think about that. So much for that approach. I think I'm going to try playing my soundtrack of flute music and see if she'll play along next time. I know I'm being a bother, but I want to hear it live. Or you could just stop being a bother. This is what I mean. Over the whir of the machines, I can hear a faint muttering. I glance over at Zuri and see her lips moving ever so slightly. If you want to tell me to shut up, feel free. This lab is the one place where rank holds no place. I think I was writing something and definitely didn't get distracted. It's okay if you got distracted, Taros. You think I'm a warrior, right? I am. I think I am. You are what you think you are. Did she just try to pull I think therefore I am on us? Natalie, you're better than that. Wait, is that why you won't play for me? You seriously can't be thinking that. I think a good workout is exactly what I would need right now. My coach would be so disappointed on how much I've been slacking. I'm not that stupid. You are what you think you are. So I'm a slacker? I think I was typing. How's the game so far? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There are some good characters. Do you think I'm a real warrior? I've played more computer games than you know exist and barely passed my fitness test. No rank here. Tell me the truth. I don't think you are. Scholars aren't warriors, they're weaklings. But you seem like a really smart scholar, and I like you as a friend. I'm glad you think so. I like you as well. However, I think you are completely and utterly wrong. I am a real warrior. Oh? Then let's spar. I need to practice my stances. No. You'd have me sprawled out over the floor. I'd rather not have to do my work later with a potentially broken backbone. Broken bone. You get the point. Whatever. But you said you were a warrior. It's like the question I asked you about babies. Yeah. Okay. Just so it just doesn't sound insane. Basically, Anon's asked me a question on Twitter saying, if I recall, it was like, do you think babies do baby things because they are babies? Or do you think they are babies because they do baby things? And I said, neurologically speaking, babies do baby things because they are babies. And so he was basically trying to get me to think like neurologically, like she was trying to get me to think like philosophically. And I was just like, no, science time. Science time. I just fight a different battle than you do. I don't get you. You scholars are all the same, trying to confuse me. Nah, that sentence didn't need any context. Yeah, but I'm glad that I gave it anyway. For reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it would have been worse if we didn't have context. Maybe you're just not trying hard enough to understand. A glowing green light catches my attention. I flick the transfer switch and sit down in my computer chair. Sorry, Zuri. The rest of my life lesson is going to have to wait until later. Is it It's ready? True, you're right. Extra effort is never bad when it comes to knowledge. Also, with anything on my stream. You know, context helps. It's ready? Is there anything I can do to help? Let me concentrate and I'll show you how to be a warrior in the digital age. That's not a real fight. It never is when I'm involved. Transfer complete. The program reports that I've acquired all the files from the data pad. The most boring and exciting part of my investigation begins. One by one, I have to sort through each one of the files until I find something that is of use. People might call this an invasion of privacy, because it is. Because it is, sis. But I like to think of it as getting the mission done. Whoever owned this played candy shop too. Focus, Zuri. Sorry. The first thing to check is the personal documents. If there is one place I'm going to hit jackpot, it's in these. Incriminating records, here I come. Minutes tick by as I flip through each of the 20 massive files in the documents folder. Occasionally, I'll throw a non-suspect one to Zuri to keep her distracted. My excitement dwindles with each passing one. Most of them are standard book-issue textbooks. I can even recognize a few of them from my schooling days. That's why there was there in there though. Where they're like teaching children when she means what does this mean? There isn't even a general theme. I've got an ancient civilization book on one side and a fantasy book about dragons on the other. I passed the dragon book one to Zuri, who dives right into it. Whoever owned this didn't keep records or journal entries. The only written documents I could find are for a basic composition course. I found a damn undergraduate's data pad. Damn it, worthless. Oh, she was like undergrad, okay. If I could breathe fire and smash stuff with my massive talons, it would be so cool. Didn't you smash things that are this sight according to Zol? Why would you want to do more of that? No, you're no fun. If you were 20 foot high, we wouldn't be able to fit you in this ship either. Can't you let me have my dream of being a super powerful beast of legends? You know what, Zuri? Go ahead and have your dream. Go ahead. I support you. I'm just curious as to why you'd want that. You seem powerful enough as you are. Nobody would dare fight me if I was such a menacing monster. Protecting people would be easy. Dragons protected gold, not people. The mindless drivel coming out of my mouth is only stalling the onset of fear. Some young student's notes on a course I once taught isn't going to solve this. Don't fear, Nat. We'll get through this. You'll find the clues, and I'll transform into a towering green dragon. Of course, Zuri. I'm going to teach you how a warrior. I'm showing you. I think it was supposed to be how a warrior of the digital era fights. Rally, Natalie. You can't appear weak. I flipped through the pictures next. Nothing jumps out at me. The kid couldn't have been a year over 16. Where is he now? I could only assume the worst. I see a picture with a tall male and a plump female, both with gray hair. Parents. They're probably at home, wondering how their son is doing out on adventures in the galaxy. Mom, does she worry about me? If Dad was still around, I know he would. He was adamant that I become a professor and teach history, not travel the universe. My dad definitely wouldn't be. He'd be like, if she does, fuck it. This is why we fight. Yeah, you may not believe it, but Sol always used to tell me that he joined the Force so kids wouldn't have to feel safe in our turbulent age. Really? Why couldn't he have said that? Does Sol seem like the type to admit something so weak and heartfelt? Having compassion isn't weakness. It is when you put yourself in danger every day of the week. I flipped past the picture, unable to dwell on it any longer. It isn't until the last set of pictures that I finally find something of interest. Oh, transfer me that one. A towering limestone tablet with delicate inscriptions carved on it. I don't remember seeing this at the research site. A giant rock would have stuck out. The pictures come in a variety of angles. There are no notes associated with them, but I can only assume that the person who took these was excited. This rock was something important. Zuri, do you understand these inscriptions? I've never seen anything like this before. What? Ik not fala soy sore tuimskno. You can read it? Nope. I'm just saying random things to sound smart. Not sure if sarcastic or just trying to upset me. I'm sorry. I don't really have a clue as to what these things are. Do not ever joke like that again. Oh, what is pudding time? Right, pudding time usually, up on top by my head. I will show you the pudding time. Apologies. I didn't realize how big my head was today. And it is time for pudding. Oh, is saying random things just sound smart just a dragon girl thing yet? Then, not that I would ever do that. Luna. Oh, dear. But yay pudding. Oh, kawaii pudding. Yeah, it is, I do enjoy the pudding. Sorry, Major. I enjoy a good laugh, but not in the heat of things. It's true, Cirrus is big brained. Her head is really big. Oi! Don't be mean. I know the neurologist said that I had a generous sized head, but you don't have to bring it up. No, it's just I zoomed in too far. Computer, cross-check this with my cryptography database. I want to know what language this is. Yes, Major Pusia. Cross-checking with the internal database before sending it to external sites. Estimated response time for the SIT Sector 3 linguistic database is 12 hours. 12 hours? Welcome to the joys of interstellar communication. We won't even be able to get a connection when we are in shift. I guess Commander's gonna have to wait a day. Better a big head than no head. The bar is on the floor. But yes, you're right. Which reminds me. Now I don't have a big head anymore. I prefer a 5-head to a 3-head. Yeah, but it's not as fun when your own chat is bullying about you about it. What do you mean? I'm praising you, serious. Please, the bullying is just in your big head. Anons, why are you being mean to me? Lieutenant Star, this is Major Pustile on private. Wait, isn't that chat's job to bully the streamer? You're right. You see, and that's why I have bangs, because you can't play tic-tac-toe on my head anymore. And I'm not gonna give chat any more ideas. But you can't play pick. I literally am not. Please, serious, you're a wonderful person. It's fine. I know you mean no harm. If you want to talk to me, do it in person. Too pressing. Could you distinguish what type of shuttles off the shift trails? Even if I could, do you know how many different types of ships there are out there? Billions. 3,822 known types of craft still in use. But I really just wanted to know if you could determine the size of the ships. No, they're all the same stupid size. No, it's chat's job to love the streamer. It's VIP's job to keep everything balanced, and it's a mod's job to bully the streamer. Well, I'm my only mod, and I don't have any VIPs yet because I didn't remember to set that up. So I guess I mean, no one applied to be a mod. I asked. No, they're all the same stupid size. I just picked out a random path, or do you suddenly have one for me to choose? No, Lieutenant, I don't have any updated routes for you. We just need to be on our guard. One of those escaping shuttles is carrying precious cargo. So you're really loved? I guess I loved you guys too. Even when I'm being bullied, it's fine. One day I'll get mods, and then one day I'll get mods. So you do have something. Not until I can confirm a few things. Pustile out. Hey, wait! Didn't you hear the out part of my call? I mean, I did sorta. Oh, right. Taros, I'm so sorry. And then Anon's gonna watch it back. No, I know you're busy, Luna. It's okay. Taros, I'm sorry. The pun strikes again. I don't have good memory. Stuffy wants you back buckled up. We're going to make the shift in 5 minutes. Speaking of your streams, Luna, hold on, one moment. Luna's great. Go check her out. Roger. Out. Okay. I forgot about the jump. Like I said before, you're not quite a warrior yet. I'm going to buckle down. I did say if you ever needed it. I appreciate it. I actually might need one. Now that I think about it. We'll talk. I'm going to buckle myself down in my bunk and think this over. Wake me up in a few hours, please. But good night and good dreams. No, I don't want dreams. I want answers. Let it simmer for a while, and the answer will come to you. Just hit me up whenever. I appreciate it, because for June, I have a feeling I might need a mod or two. Oh, no worries. I'll pop by. I'll come check you out. I'll check you guys out in a few. Have a good stream. I can only hope that some answers to this mysterious script will be delivered soon, and that we are not too late before the shutters disappear on us. Natalie, are you awake? I am wrong now. What's wrong, Faye? Wow, I can see why they paired up the sunshine twins. Haha. Zuri wanted me to come and wake you up. She said something about your data pad beeping. Oh, did my message come in? You can afford a few moments to grab a bite to eat with me, can't you? I want to talk with you about the camp. Even the mud is invited. Apologize. Huh? For what? Apologize to Faye. She's not a mutt. You don't understand it. I understand that I'm not tolerating that sort of attitude, even from you, Soul. It's okay, Soul. It's okay, Natalie. Soul doesn't mean it. You know I mean every word of it, you sneaky, despicable dog. You know what? Throw him out the vent. I'll say it every time he's on screen. Throw him out the vent. Soul! Soul, get back here. All I hear is the clink of boots as the clink of boots get faint as he storms away. Please stop making him so racist. I'm not the one doing it, Anna. Don't blame this on me. I'm sorry about that. I'm also sorry that I have to keep apologizing. Faye's fluffy tail hangs limp, and those crystal blue eyes of her remain dim. But she waves away my apology with a blush. Some things never change. Some things should change. I don't want to start a fight between friends. They aren't a very good friend if you don't know something about them that makes you really angry. But Natalie is right, completely right. Even if it was serious, you shouldn't just allow racism. Yeah, no, absolutely not. And that's not cool. Which is the reason, if you're racist in this chat, I'll fight you. The hat will come off. We will fight. Please don't. He's getting better, honest. Our relationship is a special case. That doesn't make it better. You seem like a nice blue pie, but he shouldn't be so mean to you or Zuri or Alphonse or anyone on this show. Slowly, that soft, sleek tail of hers begins to wag once more. Thanks, but there are some things you don't know. Then again, there are some things I don't know either. Alright, there are things I don't know. Want to come with me to find out what Zuri wants? We can get some food afterward. And I can get the real story about why Soul seems to hate you more than the others. Brilliant, Natalie. Brilliant. Sure. Hi, Zuri. I'm back. Huh? Nobody is here. Something is wrong. Do you hear that? It's all crinkly sounding. No, but I smell it. That's smoldering electronic sound. It's just like when my radars used to overheat. Don't tell me Faye is an M. Anons. What? Why? But where is it coming from? I don't see anything from my lab equipment or any of the testing. If that line ever comes up, you better not voice acting. I make no promises. Oh God. But where is it coming from? I don't see anything from my lab equipment or from any of the testing processors. But this room is pressurized and sealed to prevent potential contamination. It has to come from here. My eyes scan the room, but nothing jumps out at me. What the hell could have? I step further in the room and hear the noise Faye was talking about. It sounds like boots stepping on some kind of glass. Oh. Oh. I look down and am rewarded by the sight of the obvious answer to who was stepping on glass. Shards of sparkling glass are scattered around the floor. Where did they? It takes all of... Oh, man. It takes all of my self-constraint not to scream in primal rage when I trace the glass back to its origins. My data pad. All of those hours. All of that data. My heroes. A ceremony honoring the dead warriors of over 100 games. That is what I must do after I get this cleaned up. Heroes that will never see their adventures completed. I can't even await the punishment that awaits Zuri when I find her. This sort of crime is unforgivable. She couldn't even be bothered to admit she broke my stuff. It looks like someone stabbed your data pad with some sort of cone-shaped object. No, Faye. They knocked it to the ground and stepped on it. The damage is obvious. I'm not talking about that one. What? I only own one. With the utmost care, she lifts up my precious clue. No, not precious anymore. The thin polymer sheeting has been defiled with a large hole gouged in the floor. Who? Oh, snap. I yanked my only lifeline out of Captain Moonfellow's hands. No. This couldn't happen. I jammed the power button again and again, but the shattered screen remains as dark as my dreams. What beast could have done this? It wasn't like that when I left, I promise. I hadn't uploaded it to command yet. All gone. Everything. I can feel myself deflating like a punctured balloon. Chasing the shuttle, it was a shot in the dark. I hope. And watch where you put those talents of yours. You smashed a couple of bottles at the site I was going to inspect. Most people say that they can only trust me to screw things up. Captain Moonfellow, what do you say could have caused that hole? I don't know. A spike, maybe? Would you say it's about the same size as the spike on Zuri's wings? Maybe. I don't know what my heart feels like now. It's as empty as the void, but the heat of an unbridled rage spurred strong in it. Lieutenant Zuri! I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't know what I'm yelling. It's the painful how someone has just lost their everything. No words will be able to explain my loss of precious information to command. No words can replace my only lead, and no words can make sense of the pain in my heart. I'm pretty sure it's a red herring. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think I feel like, she's like, it's just trying to make her hate Zuri. I have my suspicions as to who it is. I think it's Sol. It sounds crazy, but I genuinely think it's Sol because Sol was trying to make her. We can't let the space races win. My thing is that out of everyone who's been here, Sol is the only one who makes sense. You know what I mean? My sweet Major, whatever is wrong. I don't trust myself to speak. I could only raise my shattered dreams up. The research camp data pad. What happened to it? Thank you for the pudding time. This is not the time for pudding time. Me. Zuri, we don't know. Are you saying you did it? No, I didn't. Sol and Commander, Definitely not. This is definitely the time for putting time. Fair enough. Sol and Commander Rasuna sprint in. Rasuna's composure is strong and uncompromising. But Sol, he's breathing hard. And there's almost... We gotta calm down before making accusations. Yeah, but the thing is that she's not going to. The only person who's calm here is Stan. Sol and Commander Rasuna sprint in. Rasuna's composure is strong and uncompromising, but Sol, he's breathing hard and there's almost a manic light in his eyes. Natalie, are you alright? Calm down, Major Lucille. Why are you screaming like a banshee on my ship? She would have if she had a pudding time. Yes, get Pudding's opinion, calm down and let Pudding do whatever. That's fair. We should let Pudding make more decisions. Look, I don't give two craps about some stupid trinket. Are you alright? Did she hurt you? What does it matter? It's gone. The spike went right through the central drive unit. There's no way I can recover anything. If you want me to give her a look, I want you to shut the hell up. Nat, there are more things to find out here. Are you alright? I'm physically fine. I came as fast as I could. What's wrong? Zuri, it seems odd that our security officer would take so long to respond to an emergency. Odd? This is my downtime. You decided to go right after off ship, right after this? This? What's this? Don't lie to me. Really, I don't know what you're yelling at me about. This! I shoved the broken pad under her nose and watched those green eyes go wide in terror, clearly frightened that I knew of her foul deed. Natalie, oh my. Why are you all looking at me? You don't think that I did this, do you? Did Faye leave before you? Yes, Faye left and then I left. It was fine before I left. I swear upon the winds, I do. You were the only person here. You were the only person who could have done this. I'm afraid the hull was caused by whatever damage the pads measures your spike size. I know your measurements. You have spike wings too. Mine are much too big to have caused this. For your next question, I was with Kylie trying to fix the bathroom. And there is my personal data pad, crushed. It could have just fallen. There's a boot print on it, a large one like yours. Sol has big feet. Maybe he came in here and tried to frame me. You know he doesn't like me or non-humans. I glance at Sol. Out of the hostile faces, he is the only one that is calm and calm. I would figure he'd be the most upset person. This incident confirmed his anger over Zuri. But if he's not, if anything, he looks contemptible. Lieutenant Zuri, the Major was with me during the time in question. You would do well not to cloud our investigation with bias and petty incidents. You have a history of stepping on things, don't you? Who else could it have been but you? Stop lying to me. Stop lying to all of us. You broke both of them by accident, I'm sure, but you did it. This was my only clue, Zuri. My only hope, and you smashed it. You destroyed the boat and you can't even find the courage to admit it. What sort of warrior does that? Please, Nat. On my honor as a warrior, I swear before the winds that I didn't do it. You have to believe me. She's pleading with me. Her tone is weak and hurt as mine. My anger is draining out as it begins to vent from my heart. She was the only person who stuck with me during this dull time. I don't want to think that she did it. The facts are the facts. Zuri was the only one who could have done it. Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I've just gotten to know her, but I can feel that in my heart that Zuri wouldn't lie to me. I've had to have faith in her. I need to start considering more than just the damning facts. There's more here. There has to be. I've let my fear take over my mind. My emotions are swirling around like a vortex. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, Zuri. I believe you. Nat. Major Pusille, you are allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment. Excuse me? The evidence you have submitted is the proof I need. Lieutenant Zuri, you have the means, the history of clumsiness, and the opportunity. If so was literally the only one who would defend Zuri, this would be literally the worst person you know. Made a good point. Please don't do this, author. Honestly, I don't think he will. But that you continue to deny your guilt is conduct unbecoming an officer. Quite appalling. Until I can determine what your punishment should be, you are hereby restricted to your quarters. Myself or Major Hackett will escort you for food at designated periods of the day. Confined? I will determine what sort of punishment this negligence warrants as the coward. You know what? To be perfectly honest with you, this is messed up. Because I personally believe that, in all honesty, the fact that Commander Rasuna is just like, oh, it must have been Zuri. Like, I know that she has, like, yeah, that she was the only person that on the ship that could have done it, but that's circumstantial evidence at best. There's no actual proof. Like, yeah, her spike smashed. You understand how circumstantial that is? Like, that doesn't mean anything. There are other things that could have been the same size of her spike. I will determine what sort of punishment this act of negligence warrants at a later time. Captain Moonfellow, please inform Lieutenant Starr that she will be rooming with you on alternate sleep cycles. Yes, ma'am. Major Pusille, report to me the damage after you do a less emotional assessment. I will comply. And you are coming with me back to your quarters. I didn't do it. Keeping your mouth shut and not making your situation worse would be wise. But I didn't do it! Lieutenant! I didn't. Why don't you believe me? Yeah, it's just... Like, I understand why she's being suspected and why she's being blamed, but at the same time, I did hope for better. If you had proven yourself more trustworthy in the past, it wouldn't have had to end this way. If you will excuse me. So, you haven't said anything this whole time. I was pondering the mysteries of the universe. Tell me, Natalie, why do you think Zuri is innocent? The evidence is against her. I can't let my anger at this situation dilute my understanding. Right now, every single piece of evidence suggested that it was Zuri. That fact alone makes me suspect others. Everything just seems too convenient. Even if she hadn't been the last confirmed person in the room, we would have suspected Zuri, not due to her nature of not watching her surroundings. If we consider a second suspect, Zuri would logically be the first person I'd try to pin the blame on. As you saw, no one would question it. Then there is the circumstances surrounding it. Where did she go? Less than 10 minutes passed between Faye leaving and my arrival. If she really was the one who smashed the pads, she should have been near the scene and one of the first to respond. She could have waited, perhaps. What also bugs me here is her defense. Most criminals would have had tried to show an alibi to prove their innocence. Zuri didn't. She just repeated that she didn't do it. It makes me feel she really believes that she didn't do it. Then there is the damage to the recovered data pad. I didn't consider this at my anger, but what sort of weird angle would she have had to be at to do it? What about her martial arts? In my lab, I give her some credit. Besides, there was no other damage to the rest of the room. Do you want to know what I think? I'm letting my emotions blind me? Really so. You're letting yourself be blinded by presumptions now. I fully agree with you. I think Zuri is innocent. Your analysis of the situation where we could have had a true culprit framing Zuri matches my thoughts. You just missed one very important detail, though. Oh? Right, like... As odd as it is for me to be the one saying it, you missed the emotional aspect. Zuri is not the type to lie. She believes that babble about being a real warrior and is almost always truthful. She'll dodge the questions like no tomorrow, but she has never straight out lied to me. If she says she's innocent, I am forced to believe her. Yeah, there's something belittling about being told to look at the psychological aspects of a case by soul. Still, I agree. Zuri seems so open. Lying doesn't fit my picture of her. But if we conclude that Zuri is innocent, we are forced to face another unpleasant fact. Someone destroyed those data pads. But yeah, he is quite by the book, his face raising aside. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, it does make sense that he would be like this. I just really wish that the author didn't make him like this, because it does kind of make for, it's just like, oh, okay. It's very much like the worst person is right. And it's just like, I don't like that vibe of him, but what shall we do? But if we conclude that Zuri is innocent, then we're going to be forced to face another unpleasant fact. Someone destroyed those data packs. They didn't want me looking at what those pictures contained. Pictures? I explained with the limited findings I had gathered before my information was ripped away from me. Just like when I first thought about it, the look of worry and irritation crosses his eyes. The report said they were looking into an artifact, not a giant rock. You said you didn't recognize the language? I gotta fix that texture. But that was a last minute decision. It was gibberish. I might be able to reproduce some of it from memory, but without the original. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the stretch. I just hydrated. Thank you though. It was gibberish. I might be able to reproduce some of it from memory, but without the original, we have no idea what it said. Could the shuttles have been dispatched to find some weapons and the rock was directions? Maybe? If the writing was coordinates, it was done in the prose format. But our problem now is not what was written on them, but why someone decided to destroy that information. What would they gain from thwarting your investigation? To determine the why, we must also determine the who. Our list of suspects is rather large. I have an alibi, as does Commander Asuna. I also highly doubt that you are a suspect of this. Of course I'm not smashing my own stuff. Idiot, I was sleeping. You walked in. That's right. That's right. He walked in with Faye. Could either of them, or Rasuna, have done something when Zuri left, but before getting me? Their alibi isn't airtight. That doesn't even discount the possibility that Rasuna and Sol are working together because they don't like my mission here. Thank you for the pudding time. I get some more pudding energy from good decisions. I mean, honestly, Natalie needs it more than I do. But I can't put the pudding on her. So I guess I will simply transmit the pudding energy through the screen. Any presumptions I make now are premature. I need more facts. No matter how strong our bond is, or how foul I feel about even considering it. I need to keep all my logical options open. Yes, wireless pudding transfer. Exactly. Exactly. I hate this. I don't want to think ill of Sol or Zuri. I just want to find out what happened to those researchers. Why did someone have to butt in? Why don't you go talk to Zuri? While I try to convince our illustrious commander of why Zuri shouldn't be confined. You do that? Of course, although it is a colossal waste of time. I really hate that I really dislike that I relate with Sol so much. Honestly, same. I don't like this any more than you do. I honestly wish, like, if you're gonna make him a trashy character, make him a trashy character all the way through, right? Don't do this whole thing about, oh well, you know, we're gonna make him slightly sympathetic. No. If you're gonna do something like this, you stick through. That I can't even predict that this is what would happen. Yeah, it is disappointing. I am hoping that either the story picks up or that it ends, because even Teisatsu was better than this. Teisatsu was actually really good though. Anyway, not trying to be down bad on Maine today. Of course, though it is a colossal waste of time, she'll say you're emotionally compromised by your feelings towards Zuri, and I'm compromised by my friendship with you. What feelings? Idiot! Did she just do? No, I can't do this anymore. She just did the bababaka thing. What? But to be fair, it is a kind of good lesson to learn. Just because you dislike someone, that you shouldn't discount their thoughts, especially when they could be right. Yeah, that's true. I'm not in love with the way that the story is going. But that could just be me being biased. If you weren't playing a visual novel, I would have catified you so long ago. Honestly, I feel like catifying me would just make this more fun at this point. What feelings? Idiot. She's a member of this crew and deserves to have our full support. I just meant you two seem to be friends. You sure seem to be defensive over that, Natalie. You're just cruel. Why are you even... I definitely acknowledge me being biased. It's definitely me being biased. I acknowledge that. Fair point. I'm just saying, you know, maybe a species swap will at least make things a little better. You're just cruel. Why are you even helping Zuri anyway? You hate her. It comes with the title of executive officer. You look out for all of your troops, no matter how annoying or small their lizard brain is. A leader. That's right. Your job is to find out the truth. Mine is to make sure it doesn't get destroyed in the process. I should get going. I as well. Not really being a high school teacher, a high schooler with a crush. True. I don't know. She just... I mean, considering how down bad I was for Stan last time, I can't pass judgments. However, she's getting on my nerves. Now they remind us of Sol's racism after Sol level-headed. I as well. Just don't let her know I'm worried about her, alright? Because people might think you have a heart. Because they need to respect their superior officer. We don't need any more discipline failures on this ship. Sure. Good luck, Sol. Honestly, he is right about that. Like, there could have, you know, a lot of this could have been avoided if they had just kind of like kept discipline this whole time. But I think that just kind of shows like protocol is important, even when it's just like among friends. You know, you want to keep, you know, you want to do things the right way, because otherwise, if things go wrong, the first person they're gonna look at is the one who wasn't doing things the right way in the first place. Hey, Zuri. Can I come in? Are you gonna yell at me some more? I wouldn't blame you. You said you didn't do it. And when has anyone ever believed my innocence? Sol did. Huh? No way. He did. He told me the one person on this ship that I can trust to be honest and forthcoming is you. He knows how much you pride yourself on being a warrior. I'm a joke. Don't say that. Not even you considered. The author can definitely redeem. The author could definitely redeem so slowly, and I think the pace is going well and not sudden. It's just that the early part definitely hurts. I hope that he does get like some redemption, because honestly, like, right now it doesn't feel like she wants, like, I don't know if the author even realizes like that the kind of stuff that he says and does is screwed up. That's kind of the place that I'm in right now. Like, if the author, whoever they are, doesn't even, like, the hero spares the villain after he tells them their backstory. It can get really annoying at the start, but it can turn good. I know that. I'm not even entirely sure that the author recognizes that I recognize a little bit, but the fact that we've already started with the worst guy is right about something tells me that the actual author may not believe that Sol is wrong, which is uncomfortable for me. Not even you considered my side at first. I saw how angry you were at me and thought, what? Tell me, Zuri. I want to know. There I go again, screwing up another relationship, another friendship because I can't be dependable. A real warrior is someone everyone admires, that everyone wishes to be. No one wishes to be me. Most people tell me they're glad they aren't me. Funny, right? No. You're so stuffy. It's hilarious. No. Really? Imagine working so hard your entire life just to live up into any deal, and not even being remotely good at it. Hey, Yosa. Hi. Graceful, not blundering. Focused, not distracted. Stoic, not. Zuri turns away from me and sits back down with her head buried in her arms. I'm not sure if Dreammon can cry, but if I know a depressed one when I see it. How are you, Yosa? I'm sure that I'm violating her personal space, but I take a seat on the bed next to her anyway. Her bunk is just as hard and cold as mine. These blankets do nothing against the cold. What do I say to her? I know what my leadership course has taught me on consoling. But this just doesn't remind me. This just doesn't remind me of any of the scenarios we went over. I'm okay. How are you doing? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're better. Why do you think you're so awful? Wait, I didn't mean to call you awful. I meant... It's okay. I understand. I'm awful. Damn you, open-ended questions. You aren't helping me. Why do you think you aren't a real warrior? I'm not one, am I? A real warrior wouldn't sit here questioning herself. That's not what I mean. After they demoted me, I should have learned. I should have known I was worthless at being anything other than being a grunt, lifting boxes and running around the track really fast. Shut up! Huh? What I'm trying to say is that only you think you're worthless. You aren't actually that way. But everyone? Screw everyone! A real warrior doesn't care about the opinions of others. She only cares about the opinion of herself. I know, but But nothing. You are who you want to be. You are who you think you are. How many times must I tell you that? You're driving me crazy. No one else can take away the pride in yourself other than me. If you're meant to, if you believe you can be a real war hero, a real warrior, you can't let mean or blind people hurt you. I know, and it's actually making me tear up a little bit. I am getting a little choked up, but it's true. If it comes down to it, like, no one can decide who you are except for you at the end of the day. And I think that's really important to remember. You have to fight. You have to take all that courage and all that honor in your heart and fight. Be the warrior you want to show to the world. Not all of those screw-ups weren't my fault. Then instead of moping about what you should have done, focus on what you can do. You train so much that you're driving so crazy. Keep at it until you are a fighter that you can be proud of being. For a scholar, you certainly have the heart of a true warrior. You certainly are. It's true. Babies can believe that they can be like adults. That's how they learn to speak, to talk, and speak and walk. Be like baby. I understand where you're coming from. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think it's that they believe that they can be like an adult. I'm not sure babies really understand the concept of adult. It is different. I do understand where you're coming from though, so I will stamp a tentative approval on that analogy. For a scholar, you certainly have the heart of a true warrior. You certainly are the dashing hero. Thank you for the alert, Ken. I'm actually gonna be finishing in like 20 minutes. So. You certainly are the dashing hero when you're worked up, Major. See, you shouldn't make assumptions. I feel a little better, thanks. I know I'm innocent, and so will Commander Rescuna when you and Sol find the real culprit. The real culprit. I wish he was Tsuri in the darkest parts of my heart. This mystery isn't going to lead me anywhere simple or pleasant. But the truth is out there. The truth can never die. I know the evidence pointed at me. I must have looked like the villain, but you underestimate babies. That's fair. I'll give you that. It meant a lot to me. Yeah, enjoy your lurk. We're gonna finish in like 20 minutes, but thank you for the lurk. It meant a lot to me that you looked so enraged. And even still, you found it in your heart to trust me. Don't think anything of it. Don't say that. I'm touched. None of my seniors have ever stood up for me when I was getting in trouble. I'll find some way to repay your trust. My code demands it. Really, don't think anything of it. We're friends. What? Nothing. Sheesh. Don't look at me like that without saying something, Lieutenant Tsuri. Sorry, Major. So, got any plans on how to keep yourself busy? I was going to spend them crying before, but I don't think that's such a good idea anymore. Nope. Sol would be disappointed even more if he heard a security officer was crying. Well, now that Kika isn't going to be constantly camping out in here, I might have enough room to practice dances. You should practice your flute. Aw, you just gave this passionate speech that made me think I was wrong about you being a scholar. Why'd you say that? This is your reminder. It's almost Pride Month, or it actually is Pride Month for some of us. Yeah. That's the reason I was talking about getting a moderator. I think you're hearing the words coming out of my mouth, but dismissing the key details. You're just proving the scholar label was the right one. Sigh. Ooh, how about you help me with my candy shop game? I would, but electronic games are unuseful for honing one's physical body and spirit to be a warrior. Sounds pretty scholarly to me. Yep. I guess you're right. That's sad. I was looking forward to playing it. Delete. Wait. Nope. I'm not. Hey! I took away her data pad before she could complete. Before she could commit any sort of heinous crime against her save files. No more innocent data was suffer this day. You can't do that. You have almost 20 hours of. You almost have 20 hours into this game. Think of the characters you unlocked. I'm not falling prey to things that would seduce me away from the path. Clearly you have. You've played this level 20 times. That's mean. Besides, how are we supposed to trade skills if you delete your game? Think about the data honestly. In all actuality. You were going to teach me your martial arts, remember? Fine. It can stay. You're still gonna keep playing it, right? I'm not as strong as I need to be, so I might. Maybe. Okay. Don't let yourself give up on something that you find enjoyable. I won't, Elder. I'll stop by later. I need to check up on Soul. Have fun. I'll still be here when you get back. I wish she didn't sound so sad when she said that. Soul's right. There is no lying in her soul. I have to resist the urge to to give her a hug, and tell her one last time that everything will be fine. Also, 20 hours, that's working numbers. You gotta help her pump those numbers up. I think she just started though. And also, you can only play Candy Crush so much. Keep your discipline, Natalie. Don't let your emotions overtake your professionalism. But she's my friend. They kind of look like this, I think. Stupid pen. If only if I had something that allowed me to write in glowing blue runic symbols. Get you a pen that let you write in glowing blue runic symbols, yo. These pen scratches look nothing like the picture. I've been out this for almost 3-4 days. I haven't had a decent meal or rest since the start of this. My batteries are far past depleted. This is just awful. I can't base my investigations off of drawings that look like something a 3-year-old drew for her class. I'm doubt with my decryption program on my defunct. I doubt my decryption program on my defunct data pack to do anything. But I've been at this for 3 days. Every time I try to sleep, I come back here to milk my brain for any remaining drop of information. That rock has been drained of any drop of memory. The only break I've permitted myself is an occasional visit to Dory's confinement. True to our mutual word, we have been exchanging lessons. For a girl that can move as slowly as the wind and as quickly as lightning, her timing is just awful in Candy Show. She couldn't move a piece into the right place if her life depended on it. I stare at the ship clock on the wall. It doesn't really matter when we work on your own schedule. It's good to see that you're still alive, Natalie. Oh, hey. All shift already? Didn't you just replace Soul? That was almost 12 hours ago. I've been in thought. Think it's important, but don't lose track of the world around you. We tried counting fewer a few hours ago. Shit, really? The shift. I remember that. Oopsie. Did you find something on the sensors? Forgive us. It's not your fault. We're going to the next site, right? Another failure. Who cares about getting a promotion? I'm more concerned about having a job than this. With all haste, Kika isn't pleased with herself. I bet she bet Faye her entire dinner that we were going to find this shuttle with your fraud attack on the first time. Faye bet against me. Faye likes food more. She'll take risks if the meal is great enough. Well, I suppose I'll have to take a cup from her dinner later for that. Are you hungry? I was going to bring Suri her meal. If I've been sitting here for 12 hours, I could use the break. Let me lock up first. Oof, okay. Hello, Zuri. There's a bit of commotion as Zuri shuffles something under her blanket and leaps to her feet. I keep telling you to knock, Al. If you did not wish for uninvited visitors, you should lock the door. Oh, Nat. Hi, Zuri. How are you feeling? Same old, same old. It's so boring in here. Don't fret. Sol is still trying to get the commander to remove you from being confined to quarters. It sounds weird hearing Sol and doing something sweet in the same sentence. He really does want the best for his troops, even the ones who almost knocked him out. Did knock him out, twice. We love a strong queen. We love a strong queen. Twice? What? He walked right into it. I do not think that's exactly the way he would describe it. How can he describe the incident at all? He really wants the best for his troops. Sadly, I don't want the best for him. Honestly, same. Touche. So, what did you bring me? Faye felt so bad for you that she wanted to make tonight's dinner extra special. Is it her linguine? Sliding next to Alphonse with remarkable precision and haste. Zuri almost seems like when I first met her. Faye's pasta must be something amazing. It is indeed. Nat, you've got to try this. Alphonse distributes the small containers of noodles between us. I move to sit down on Zuri's bed, but she nudges me to the side. Don't sit there. What are you hiding? Eat up! Are you dodging my question? Yes. Now eat up. They're so much better warm than cool. Warriors and their secrets. Alright, let's dig in. I mean, at least she was honest. You know what? I respect it. They were just like, are you hiding something? She's just like, yeah, I am. And I respect it. I respect the heck out of it. The gurgling in my gut reminds me that I forgot to eat again today. I pop up with the lid, not eager to let the rumbling consume my gut further. But the smell that wafts out of my container reminds me of a rotting carcass. The white glue that covers my noodles makes me feel ill, not excited. I push the noodles around with my fork, although it takes a bit of effort to move the wheat noodles around at the pace. Is this edible? Could this be an attempt to assassinate me? I wonder if I should look into Faye's activities a little closer. Yeah, it's just... it's reasonable to have secrets. Just be sure the other person knows it's something that they should not know. I mean, I don't think that's how you hold secrets. And I don't think that's how you secret properly. Go on, you'll love it. Zuri isn't even touching hers yet. She's watching me, waiting to judge my reaction to this mushy, slimy, chalky grossness. Well, even if this is a joke, I'm not one to back down. Bottoms up. For a split second, I had hoped it was going to prove my initial assumptions wrong. Instead, it proved its soul's assumption of Faye's cooking accurate. Whew. It just... Oh no! Some people are not called to cook. And apparently Faye is one of those people. It tastes like I just ate a salt shaker and tried to wash it down with botany glue. How I managed to get a single spoonful down is an act of God. Nah, communication is very important for yourself. Like how I say you need to not dox yourself. Telling people where you should not. Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Telling people you should not need to know where I live is how you keep secrets. I don't know. I just rather not mention it at all. I think that's the best way to keep secrets. It's just like if they don't even know it's a secret, then you're not really you know. Well, what do you think? It's interesting. It's amazing. Sol and Kylie won't touch it. They don't know what they're missing, right? True. They don't know. And it's probably for the better. Here. I know the flavor leaves much to be desired for human tastes. Thanks for looking out for me. What are you two whispering about? A prayer before dinner. I take the glass of water and try to clean out the waxy remains left on the roof of my mouth. At least my hunger is gone for now. So, Natalie, we haven't talked much since you arrived. Are you settling in a lot? I'm still getting used to not seeing the sky or fresh air, but I'll adjust with time. If there's anything I can do to help you settle in, let me know. Isn't he so sweet? It's hard to think that Al and Sol were wingmen on the sea when they were fighter pilots. Not initially, but we did serve some time in the other's company. You have a knack for making a person feel welcomed, Alphonse. And he's pretty cute too, right? He has that sweet, gentle boy next door feeling. This is an allegory for spicy food, right? No, it's an allegory for alien food. So you know, like astronaut food? Imagine that, but worse. Alphonse gives Suri a curious look for a split second before replacing it with that warm, natural smile. That's very nice of you to say, Zuri. Though I think Sol might have the more classic handsome look than I. Blah. The personality is rotten though. He doesn't know what the phrase "fun on the job" means. Some would say that you can learn much from him, and he can learn much from you. Or we could just ask Natalie. Who do you think is cuter? I don't think it's my place to judge. It's not like you're the sole decider. Come on, I want to know. Don't worry, you won't offend me with your choice. You're not gonna let me go. Well, oh, I get to choose. The Alpha really has a thing for Sol. That's what I'm saying. I don't like Sol. Alphonse is fine, but there's just something about his eyes that I don't like. Like, he feels he doesn't, and I know he's supposed to be an angel, but there's something about him that ain't quite right. So I think out of the four, I'm gonna have to choose Zuri. Cause like, I could see I could see like, I'm quite hesitant about them all. But here's the thing, like, at least Zuri, like, I can see getting somewhere with, right? Like, even if it doesn't end up being a relationship, I can see it being a good friendship. Alphonse is not my cup of tea. And I don't know why it is that a lot of, honestly, it's the author is making so good. I'm pretty sure he'd be the one to make Al bad. And the worst part is that out of all the male characters, arguably, when it comes to not looking terrible, Sol is the best. And that's a low bar because none of them look particularly good. I don't know what I was talking about last time, because now that I'm looking at Stan again, it's just like, sir, you are a rectangle. I know, I looked at the body, I didn't look so much at the face, and now that I've looked at the face again, it's just like, it's not doing it for me. But I don't know, something about Alphonse is just not doing it for me. Sol gets on my nerves. So we're gonna go with Zuri, because honestly, they're just like, oh, you could choose Kylie. I've barely interacted with Kylie. Actually, I'd have to go with you, Zuri. Your ruffled hair and cheeriness makes you cuter than either of them. What? Don't worry, your emotions got to the better of you. It happens to the best of us. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I saw the body, and the body said yes, but now that I look at the face does say no. But it's just like whatever pose Al looks is at, something about him just ain't right. Zuri is perfect from every angle, and she's like precious, but there's just something very good about her. The face says was saying vine boom. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Not to mention her warrior spirit and strength of heart. Zuri's death is certainly a very unique dreamer. Unique is just another word from saying I'm a freak, right? Not at all. I'd like to think I'm unique in an otherwise conformist galaxy. All the brightest minds are. Now I know you're making fun of me. Brightest mind of the galaxy, I am not. I'm serious. You are a very cute, very attractive woman. I mean, she is, and also just her whole personality, because I'm a sucker for her personality, if nothing else. And her personality is very good. I've told her that before, but she doesn't seem to want to listen to me. Oh? Why not? Because she doesn't want the attention for those who are of the male gender. You aren't interested in girls anyway. Oh, are you gay, Zuri? Talk about cutting straight to the heart of the matter. She is. Does that accept you? No. No, it doesn't. That's even better. Okay? That's fantastic. I love that. Huh? Why would it upset me? Love is love. See, Zuri? I told you I had nothing to worry about. Worry? Why would I be worried? Brave warriors are afraid of nothing. You could have just asked me instead of trying to use Alphonse to get my answer. We're friends. That's not going to change so easily. She'll charge headlong into battle, but our little dreamer needs a lot of help when it comes to expressing her true emotions. Stop picking on me. What about you, Natalie? Would you consider going out with someone of your own gender? What part of love is love, don't you understand? What's wrong, Zuri? Nothing. You really are a bad liar, Zuri. Hey, Khan! Thank you for stopping by. We're gonna actually wrap up in a few minutes. Natalie is starting shit. Thank you for the pudding time. You are a really bad liar. As you can tell, I don't like pudding at all. Yeah, you know, absolutely. You're so tired of the pudding, and no, you hate the pudding. You are a really bad liar, Zuri. I guess that's what makes you so adorable to me. Stop making fun of me. I mean it. Well, since Natalie confessed what she finds cute, I think it's only fair that we do so as well. Not the quad prot squat again. Quid pro quo. You both have been here for a long time. The commander doesn't really want people visiting me, so you should really go now. It's okay. I'm positive Natalie would like to hear from you. I'm not going to laugh. Shoot, you're not getting in trouble because of me. Alright, but you have to tell me something. Bye, Zuri. Bye. No, it's not her not being truthful to herself. You pushed her into a corner. DK, oh, I wish she'd be more truthful to herself. No, you pushed. Admitting to your feelings isn't easy. I'm positive she would have said you were cuter though. I don't think so. Really? Who do you think she would have said? That is not my place to say. I just can't seem to get good intel on this ship. Well, I'm going to bed for a few hours before I start my search into the linguistics of every known language ever. Man. If you need help, just let us know. I'm glad to know I can count on you all. Good night. Sleep well. Oh, there's so many civilizations out there. Alan knows what you both are, Ned. Al needs to mind his business, okay? This is truly a moment of if you see this, no, you don't. I know, Faye. Trust me, I know. Oh, sigh. Please stop groaning, both of you. Please, Al is just a common fan chipper. I understand her howling. I really do. As annoying as it is not nearly as annoying as going through alphabet after alphabet. Every now and then, we find one that might be it. Hopes are built and destroyed in seconds. Even if the language of the walls from the just world of walls was the one I was looking for, I have no ability to be confident in my answer. The walls of the dust world from the dust world of walls. With each passing day, each shuttle trail, my dreams are dying little by little. The truth is disappearing into the fog of deception. We've been at this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks of nothing but decreasing resources and waning morale. I did not think this expedition would take more than 2 days. I think we should take a break. We are running short on time. Every second that passes and we don't find them is a second that our truth fades away. Natalie, you look awful. You don't look great yourself. Wolfie never looks great. You're one to talk. And the house cat appears. What do you want? You all look like undead zombies. It's bringing down the rest of the crew. Maybe between the pointless imprisonment of Zuri and our failure to complete the primary mission, we're a little down right now. I don't see you helping us. I'm the one getting us to the next site where we're going to find the real truth. The real truth is that nothing is out there. Let's face it, we're just chasing our tails in the dark. And I think, in all honesty, we're going to wrap it up there. So we're going to hit a raid. I don't know how many boo-boo we have, but we're still going to raid. I said what I fucking said.